there, welcome back to a weather update today. As right now we have an enhanced risk severe weather today. Right now we're looking at potentially a significant severe weather outbreak today. And again, main issues are going to be McCaffrey inversion as well. We might have some issues with a couple other things, especially varying low levels. But apart from that, though, today does not really, apart from those factors, really, what could go. We could be seeing a couple strong tornadoes, maybe, and also some damaging winds and also large hail. So let's get right into it. Looking at the convective outlooks at a glance right now, we have an enhanced risk across Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, small area of Kentucky as well. We have a slight risk across Missouri, Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, and also Kentucky, Ohio, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and then also Michigan, with a marginal risk across Minnesota and Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, Louisiana, Florida, Alabama, and then also Mississippi, Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana, Michigan, Kentucky, West Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, and New York. Heading to day 2. We have a slight risk across Kansas, Nebraska, Colorado, and Alabama, and also Florida, with a marginal risk across Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, New Jersey, New York, Pennsylvania, Maryland, Delaware, West Virginia, Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Michigan, South Dakota, small area of Wyoming, small areas of also New Mexico and Oklahoma, and then also Kansas, Nebraska, and then Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, and Florida. Heading to day 3, we have a marginal risk across Kansas, Nebraska, South Dakota, Minnesota, Iowa, Missouri, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, North Carolina, South Carolina, and also Georgia. We're only going to show probabilistics for day 1, but right now we have 5% tornado, 30% significant hail, and 30% significant wind right now across mostly across the eastern portion of the enhanced risk. We're going to be seeing more of a wind threat, and towards the western portion we'll be seeing a hail threat. But right now a couple supercells are possible, many supercells actually, and most of these could be possibly discrete. That's going to be producing some isolated hail maybe, especially if you get into 30% significant hail, you're probably going to be seeing widespread hail, and some of them could be up to 2 inches, maybe even 3 inches in diameter, and also within the hashed area for wind, we could be seeing wind gusts up to 80-90 miles per hour. Anyways, right now looking at surface analysis, right now we're seeing a little pressure across Chicago right now, the Chicago area, and right now there's a front along with it. It's expected to stall, which is why there is enhanced risk severe weather. As it's right now we have an incredible amount of instability right now, but inversion is definitely going to be existent, and we'll see if it can overcome it. We're going to be seeing some big issues, and yeah. Right now, looking at this, we have temperatures right now in the 80s, maybe even the low 90s, and dew points right now within the mid to upper 60s, maybe even low 70s across St. Louis. Anyways, looking at meso analysis right now within those yellows, right now we're seeing dew points around 72 or greater usually, and within the lighter greens, we're looking at 68 to 72. Within the mid to more like 64 to 68, the darker greens, also the blues, 56 to 60. But right now we're looking at temperatures also within the upper the 80s, maybe even 90 degrees, heading to Illinois and Missouri, 94 degrees. Rapid refreshes right now depicting anyways. So yeah. Anyways, right now looking at mixed layer CAPE right now. We're looking at 1,000 joules per kilogram at the least across Illinois, and heading to 3,500 joules per kilogram across south of Chicago, and heading into Indiana. This is expected to continue to rise, and right now a lot of clear skies right now, except for TGHQs right now, all cloudy. but we'll continue to monitor how high these instability values are going to be rising throughout the afternoon as we get closer to peak daylight heating. However, though, I'm looking at convective inhibition right now. Within the darker blues are indicating convective inhibition over negative 100 joules per kilogram. That's indicating some cap inversion. And within the lighter blues, we're right now looking at 25 to 100, negative 25 to negative 100 joules per kilogram. And we'll see how this goes. If this continues to erode headed to later this afternoon, there's going to be some issues today. Anyways, right now looking at effective bulk shear. We're right now looking at around 60 knots across eastern Iowa, and then even 65 knots, 50 knots, so it seems to be the most widespread, and heading to central, where air is seeming to be more stable. It's more like 0. Heading into Indiana, northern Indiana, heading into southern Michigan, we're looking at around 45-50 knots, and we'll see how much the atmosphere is going to stabilize this afternoon. Anyways, right now looking at 0 to 3 kilometer storm relative helicity. Right now we're looking at around across Ohio 500 meters cubed per second cubed at max, and across Indiana as well 400 meters cubed per second cubed. And breaking it all down, really some overall pretty good numbers for a couple supercells that to be developing, as initiation is looking to be really sudden and really explosive, really. We'll continue to monitor all this. That's going to be all the environmental conditions that are going to be leading up to the main event that's going to be occurring later this evening, heading to tonight. Apart from that, that's really it for today's weather update, and we'll continue to track what's going to be going on. And it seems that we'll be seeing a dangerous situation later today. So anyways, that's really it for today's weather update, and apart from that, that's really it, and goodbye.